Jose Mourinho has frequently been viewed as a polarizing figure in sports. The manager's playing style, strategies, player management, and media antics have drawn conflicting reactions. But he has a reputation for being a serial winner who has captured almost every club football trophy there is. Some people might think that his career is coming to an end and that his heydays are behind him. Nevertheless, there is no denying that Mourinho has built successful teams in the past and guided them to victory on numerous occasions. He has been accompanied on this voyage by several players. Many defenders and deep-lying midfielders have prospered under his tutelage as a result of his playing style and concentration on a defensively organized sort of play. In this video, we choose 10 of the greatest and most significant players on this list. Didier Drogba. The first player that comes to mind when someone thinks about Mourinho's preferred striker is Didier Drogba from Ivory Coast. He was transferred to Chelsea by Mourinho from Marseille during the 2004-2005 season while Chelsea was being developed into a Premier League power. Both that season and the following, Chelsea won the Premiership, but Drogba's contribution was questioned. The Ivorian started to be referred to as an average striker because he hadn't scored nearly as many goals as people had anticipated. The following season, he put all of the rumors to rest by scoring 33 goals across all competitions. Ironically, Chelsea lost the league championship that year, and Mourinho was fired. Nevertheless, he left the team with a striker they would remember for decades. Ricardo Carvalho. The centre defender from Portugal has perhaps been Mourinho's most dependable defensive player throughout the years. Carvalho originally played for him at Porto, then he took him with him to Chelsea, and finally they were back together at Real Madrid. Thus, the two collectively won league championships in all three of those leagues. The Champions League trophy that Carvalho won at Porto should be added here. Later, he and John Terry formed a crucial defensive partnership for Chelsea, which was crucial to the team's back-to-back league championships. In the future, Carvalho will be regarded as one of Portugal's top defenders, and Jose Mourinho was a major factor in his development as a player. Wesley Snader. Who can forget when Jose Mourinho led Inter to a treble at the height of his managerial prowess? Snader was one of the key players throughout his tenure at the Italian club. One of the top midfielders in the world at the time may have been the Dutchman who wore the number 10 position. That was made possible in large part by Mourinho, who turned the Real Madrid flop into a superstar. Since then, Jose Mourinho has called Snader. Effective transitioning between attack and defense was a significant factor in his success under Jose. It is important to note that the midfielder gradually lost ground when Mourinho departed the team and never quite reached the heights he did while playing for the Portuguese coach. Cristiano Ronaldo. One may argue that Ronaldo has excelled under every manager, with the possible exception of Rafa Benitez. Or it might be claimed that Ronaldo and Mourinho experienced their fair share of difficulties while he was at Madrid. But there is no denying the incredible statistics that CR7 accumulated while playing for the Portuguese coach. While Mourinho was the coach of the Spanish club, he scored 168 goals in 164 games. Ronaldo became a goal-scoring machine thanks to Jose. Under Mourinho, Ronaldo became more of a fox-in-the-box player, and his ball-handling trickery decreased along with his creative tendencies. Even though things between the two did not turn out well in the end, Mourinho will be recognized for changing Ronaldo's style of play into what it is today. Mesut Ozil. Mourinho attracted a young Ozil to Real Madrid following Germany's game-changing World Cup 2010 success. According to reports, he pledged to elevate Ozil to the level of the top attacking midfielders in the world. He came extremely close to accomplishing it under Mourinho. Ozil excelled and established himself as a key member of the Los Blancos team. He left the team shortly after Mourinho did, and just lately, he was supposed to work with Mourinho again at Old Trafford. The two did argue about the German's work rate, but Mourinho eventually acknowledged that it was one of Ozil's distinguishing qualities. Even more, Mourinho has claimed that he resembles Luis Figo and Zinedine Zidane in some ways. Javier Zanetti. Zanetti, Inter's captain during the treble-winning season, was 37 years old at the time but guided the team to the greatest honor in European club football. Zanetti's playing style and Mourinho's strategies were complementary. It culminated in the formation of a defensive side that would go down in history as one of the cleverest. Zanetti recently complimented Mourinho, calling him Inter's leader who guided the club through a difficult time even during the first season, while Mourinho has lauded Zanetti for his craftsmanship despite his age. Mourinho's commitment to detail, which in his opinion is crucial at the highest level, has also received praise from Zanetti. Nemanja Matic. one of Jose Mourinho's favorites. After Jose returned to Chelsea, Matic successfully established himself as the deep-lying midfielder, went on to help Chelsea win the Premier League and became one of Jose's most dependable players. He transferred with his manager to Manchester United and blended in nearly immediately. One of the crucial members of the team, the Serbian has shown no signs of slowing down. Matic was arguably Mourinho's ideal midfield enforcer. Loves to defend, seldom loses possession, passes with accuracy, and is tactically sound. John Terry. Terry served as the foundation of the group Mourinho assembled at Chelsea. He was a part of a reliable backline that survived the test of time, pairing Carvalho in defense with Paulo Ferreira on the right and Ashley Cole on the left. In both of Mourinho's stints at the club, John Terry performed superbly. He led the team admirably and was the ideal representation of the type of defender Mourinho preferred. It's no small accomplishment that the two have shared 3 Premier League championships. The English centre-back has disclosed the strategies Mourinho employed to energize him and get the best performance out of him, claiming that Jose's humiliation of him once inspired him to give his all in the contests to come. Frank Lampard. We made the choice to go with the mercurial midfielder, who Mourinho helped develop into one of the best players of his generation. Lampard, a 2-time league champion, carried on to the best of his ability even after Mourinho left. He is famous for his long shots and late runs into the penalty area to score goals from the midfield. Lampard has consistently given the Portuguese coach nothing but praise, even referring to him as the best coach he has ever played for. Similarly, Mourinho and the Englishman have always gotten along well and have maintained their positive relationship both on and off the pitch. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. How terrible that Zlatan, who had just left Inter for Barcelona at the start of that season, wasn't a part of Inter's treble-winning team. Nevertheless, he finished the previous season as the league's leading scorer and won the league championship with Mourinho. He later met up with the Man United manager and demonstrated why his boss continued to hold him in such high regard. Prior to his United career being cut short by injury, the Swedish striker scored in every game. Zlatan's tall stature and powerful build are unquestionably ideal for what Jose Mourinho wants from his central striker. In addition, despite having egos as powerful as these two, Jose and Zlatan have never truly fought and have always shown respect for one another. Jose Mourinho has won a lot of championships, especially for a man who has spent years ruining sport with his negative, anti-football attitude. Given his charisma and skill with a microphone in front of his face, if Mourinho ever became tired of playing the beautiful game, there would undoubtedly be a place in professional wrestling for him. Although he may not be the most endearing person or play the most conventionally beautiful football in the world, he is a successful coach who has won numerous games.